आज का क्लास जो है क्लास 12th के लिए सब्जेक्ट हमारा है जियोलॉजी और टॉपिक जो है स्पेस बोर्न रिमोट सेंसिंग प्लेटफॉर्म्स। इससे पहले हमने कवर किया है ग्राउंड बेस्ड रिमोट सेंसिंग प्लेटफॉर्म्स, एयर बेस्ड रिमोट सेंसिंग प्लेटफॉर्म्स। नाउ we will try to understand what are the space borne remote sensing platforms. As I have already told you in the previous class, remote sensing platforms are basically these are the remote sensors which are mounted on board on a spacecraft जिनको हम स्पेस शटल या सैटेलाइट कहते हैं which are orbiting the earth. Spaceborne or satellite platforms are one-time cost effective. So spaceborne platforms can take the coverage of any part of earth without taking any permission. This is the main thing regarding these spaceborne platforms. These spaceborne platforms imaging ranges from altitude of 250 kilometers to 3600 kilometers. As you know already, in ground based platforms, these are poles or vehicles where sensors are mounted on the vehicles, or just like we have quoted different examples. Just one of the example is cherry picker, a machine for where the sensors are mounted on the top. They can take the view of the area. The sensors are mounted at the top. They can take the coverage of that particular area, features of that area, but the views are on the limited area, so they can sense the limited area. That is why after ground based we use the airborne. So airborne platforms are those which are used in high altitude as compared to ground. So these high altitude which are aircrafts, balloons, high altitude sounding rockets, which we have discussed in the previous classes in the topic ground based platforms and in the topic airborne platforms. Now these airborne platforms can cover the area from the ground up to 120 kilometers. These one of the platform balloon cover area up to 37 kilometers. Though others cover area up to 120. But these spaceborne didn't range or sense the areas up to 120, but they sense or cover the areas in between 250 kilometers range to 36,000 kilometers. No doubt, airborne just like high altitude rocket cover area in square kilometers frame, which can be of any geometrical shape, but they didn't cover the area in this distance. So that is why spaceborne are at highest altitude level as compared to ground and space in this airborne. So that is why the need of spaceborne, which we would denote as space satellites or space shuttles. These space satellites, which are spaceborne remote sensing platforms, have the following advantages. Advantages of these spaceborne remote sensing platforms are: number one, these spaceborne platforms cover large area, or we can say large area coverage. It can cover vast area of land of the earth, for which they collected the data and sense it with the help of sensors which are mounted on the particular space shuttle or satellite. Number two, this spaceborne remote sensing platforms, these are used frequent and repetitive coverage of an area of interest. Means you can visit after 5 minutes or 10 minutes or even after 1 second or 10-second. Repetitive coverages are also possible with the help of these space-borne remote sensing platforms, especially satellites or space shuttles. So next advantage is quantitative measurement. You can make a quantitative measurement of ground features, whatever ground features are. For example, you can make the quantitative measurements of land surface, agriculture lands, forest lands, and other land areas using radiometrically calibrated sensors, जिसमें हम radiometrically calibrated sensors इस्तेमाल करते हैं. Basically, these are the sensors which are used present day in science and technology for the measurements of electromagnetic radiations and automatic particle radiations. So that is why these new techniques are used. So these sensors are mounted for the measurements of ground features of the land. इसी तरह से नंबर 4 पे जो है सेमी ऑटोमेटेड कंप्यूटराइज्ड प्रोसेसिंग एंड एनालिसिस में होता है. Semi automated means a centralized control is centrally controlled by a man. Computer is controlled. These sensors provide the information to the centralized computer with the help of a person or a man which is controls that particular computer, processing the data and analyzing the data in detailed observation, makes the detailed observation, or he can make the changes or updations, process the data, and which is used for further use, and it also preserves the data. This person which centrally controls that particular computer. So these sensors provide the information from the satellite. A person which is at the centralized computer process that particular data, analyze the data, observe it, and preserve it for further information or use. So next point is relatively lower cost per unit area of coverage, unit area of coverage. So as compared, when we compare this remote sensing, space-borne remote sensing platform means satellite or space shuttle, these satellites are used relatively when we compare them with the airborne or ground-based, they provide us lower cost per unit area of coverage when we compare with them to the ground, because they are costlier than this satellite-based remote sensing platform. So these satellite-based remote sensing platforms are one-time cost effective. In other words, we can say these are the cheaper type of remote sensing platforms which we use for sensing the different land features or characters of the land. Even we not only land features, but we can also view the different changes of glaciers on Antarctica, or we can discover the different features on Amazonia. These are the different land features or different areas where our access is impossible, or we can't have an access. Even though no doubt we can have access, but since the quick and correct and accurate information which is provided in a short period of time with the help of these space-borne remote sensing platform, we can cover those areas which are accessible, which are inaccessible to a person. With the help of these space-borne platforms, we can get the access, or these are the advantages which are helpful for a person to access these places. So this was all about the today's topic, space-borne remote sensing platforms and its advantages. So in the next class, we will discuss the two types of satellite-based platforms. Those are unmanned and manned satellite platforms. We will discuss them in the next class.